Hello everyone. This time I will show you some things that I did to dress up the engine. Like, for example, the intake. Because we have some exhaust pipes, but we don't have any for the intake. So I'm just gonna turn this one around and zoom in a little bit so you can clearly see the red tube, of course. Oh, like that. And of course you can see at the left there's the air filter, and it's a 1/10 scale nitro RC car air filter. And the red tube is actually a pump for balloons or soccer ball. So I still have the handle. So that's this one, and of course it goes in the back of the pump and just slides up and down to pump air into a ball or a balloon. So that's the tube I used, and I attached of course some different things in there, like a nipple and another bolt and a piece of the pump. Just modified it a little bit and placed it in here. And this actually is a piece of, yeah, it was like a telescopic mirror. I still have the mirror that was attached at the bottom of this, you know, like a tool, so you can look underneath something, or you know. So this joint I used with the first piece of like a telescopic thing like this. This one is with a magnet. But as you can see, they're all tubes in different sizes. And the first one with the mirror I used on the tube for the throttle, you know, to simulate the throttle. And the second tube, different size, a little bit bigger of course, I used for the red tube, for the airbox, to attach it to the intake manifold on the cylinder head. So these are some leftover pipes, the same thing. So I cut this pipe in 8 little pieces, and so I could fit them. I'll show you in the book. I hope you will see it. Here we go. So over here you have the intake manifold, and these little pieces of pipe, 8 little pieces, just fit right in there. And I use this as a template, this aluminum part. I put it on the red box and mark with a marker all the points where I need to drill out to fit in this tube as well. So you know, it's very easy to go straight on the tube. Put it on, and with a marker, you know, you can mark all the, yeah, where the holes need to be. Now I'm going to show you the little pipes. As you can see here, these are these little pipes, nice and chrome. And I use some black little O-rings, rubber O-rings, you know, to fit over the tube on each side, so that gives a more realistic look. As well, you can see I made the injector lines. I just drilled little holes into the red manifold and used a small meshing nail like this, and just cut it off, glued it in there, and place the PVC tube over the nail with a little bit of yellow shrinking tube, you can see. So what else did I do with this football pump? I'm just gonna turn this one around a little bit so you'll see the back. It's just to simulate the fuel system. So Here you have the fuel cooler. Sorry, gotta start with the fuel cell, of course. That's over there. And it's actually an hydraulic oil tank for an RC excavator or something like that. So it's a very nice little fuel cell. And I fill it up with smoke fluid for the smoking pots. So I fill it up and I take it out with an injection needle. And so here we go to the back of the airbox, and it simulates that the fuel goes in there. Oop. And over here in the middle, of course, where the handle of the pump used to be, going up and down, I placed the bolt in there to simulate, so you can adjust the fuel pressure. And I placed a nipple in here with a little piece of hose and a little bolt in there with some nice clamps. To simulate, you can measure the fuel pressure. And of course here it goes out towards, I'll show you, just turn around the engine. To this box, and it's of course the battery box that supposedly used to be on the other side of the engine, but I place it on this side of the engine. And you can see this cool rib, and it's actually just a piece of the same thing I have here, and glued it on there. Just give it a different touch, and you will see as well the injector lines going up, you know, to the injectors. Now over here is a vacuum tube, you know, to simulate if there needs to be more gas or not, you know, depending on the vacuum from the airbox. And then on top you will see the spark plug wires. That's just some PVC tubing as well, like this one. And a little piece of black silicone tube over it. So then you get these nice spark plug wires you can put over the spark plugs. As well, in the box behind it, you see I drilled some holes in there, 4 holes, and I placed a little piece of a lighter where the gas comes out of the lighter. I hope you will see it in the camera. So it's a piece from a big lighter, and it has, you know, it looks like a nice nipple. So I drilled a hole, placed them in there, and fit the PVC tubing over it, and then put a little piece of black silicone tube over it. So that's how you can easily make your own spark plug wires. So I'm just going to turn it around. Oh, one more thing. Just put it down a little bit. I spray painted it some parts of the engine, and one of them is as well the back plate of the battery box, which attaches to the engine block. So this big back plate I painted satin black. As well, as you can see here, the back of this little box as well, I spray painted it satin black and turned it around, and over an open hole I placed as well another piece of cooling, you know, aluminum piece. I'm gonna adjust the camera a little bit to show you the cooling. And you're looking at an ink pot for to refill an inkjet printer, and it had blue ink. Took it out and mixed it with some water to make my own coolant. And as well, you can see I placed a 90-degree nipple in the lid, just a similar one like this. So you could attach some hoses, and in the block are some empty 3mm holes, and I screwed in there some straight nipples, just one like this, and attached the hose as well to those places. There's one here, there's one there as well. Just gonna zoom in a little bit. You'll see on the motor block as well. Here is one, and here I screwed one in as well. Well, there were actually 3mm holes. I drilled them out to 3.5, and I put a 4mm, 90-degree nipple in there, and attached the clear hose to it as well, which I filled up with my own made coolant, like this, water and ink, and filled it up with this little injection needle, which I use as well to fill up the smoke pots. And filling the smoke pots is just taking 1 milliliter. Hope you will see it. Just one, you know, and if they're totally empty, maybe 2 ml. There you go. So, what else did I paint on the engine? Oh, I'm just going to show you the exhaust, because you can see the exhaust manifold. I spray painted it black. It was, you know, suiting more for the exhaust, I think, than red. So that's why I painted it satin black. And I heated all the pipes till they're red hot with a kitchen torch, or you can even do it with a furnace. And then they will have this nice, you know, brown blue tinting on the pipes, instead of being just almost chrome pipes. But this, you know, looks more realistic to me, like they're hot or they have been very hot. Just going to show you another part I paint, or some other parts, and as you can see, the